He was called the Mephistopheles of Wall Street, a man so feared, even his rivals refused to face him without legal backup. His name was Jay Gould, and from 1870 to 1890, he didn't just get rich, he made capitalism bleed for him. Born in 1836 to a poor farming family in upstate New York, Gould wasn't built like a titan. He was small, sickly, bookish. But his mind? Cold, exact, relentless. By 16, he was a self-taught surveyor. By 20, a businessman. By 25, he was managing railroads. Gould didn't talk much. He didn't threaten. He simply learned where the wires ran, then cut them. The railroads were America's arteries. If you controlled them, you controlled the flow of the nation, people, cargo, information. Jay Gould saw this and moved. He began acquiring small, broken rail lines. Quietly, he bought up stock, rigged the boardrooms, manipulated share prices. And then came the Erie War, a financial street fight with Vanderbilt over the Erie Railroad. Gould, along with Jim Fisk and Daniel Drew, flooded the market with forged stock certificates to dilute Vanderbilt's control. It was fraud, it was chaos, and it worked. While courts and regulators scrambled to react, Gould had already cashed out. Next, gold. In 1869, he tried something even bigger, corner the entire U.S. gold market. He and Fisk began buying huge quantities of gold, driving prices sky high. To keep the federal government from interfering, Gould bribed President Grant's brother-in-law. It worked, until it didn't. When the government dumped gold reserves onto the market, it triggered Black Friday, a total collapse. Fortunes evaporated, investors were ruined, and Jay Gould? He walked away richer than ever, having sold just in time. Thousands lost everything. He lost nothing. But Gould didn't want fame. He wanted infrastructure. His next conquest was communication. In the 1870s, he began buying stock in Western Union, the telegraph giant. Telegraphs were the internet of the 19th century, faster than rail, faster than mail. They connected banks, businesses, the press, the military. By 1881, Gould owned it. He had captured the message and the messenger. In an era before antitrust, that made him untouchable. He now controlled how America moved, how it spoke, and how it made money. But with every empire comes enemies. Laborers despised him. Newspapers crucified him. Cartoonists painted him with horns. He crushed union strikes, cut wages, fired entire workforces. In the railroad strikes of 1886, he famously said, "I can hire one half of the working class to kill the other half." He meant it. He used Pinkertons, private enforcers, to infiltrate and break up organized labor. Where others negotiated, Gould manipulated. Where others hesitated, he calculated. He didn't care about being liked. He only cared about being first. By the early 1890s, Jay Gould was everywhere and nowhere. He held stock in over 15 major railroads. He controlled Western Union. He quietly owned shares in banks, newspapers, ports, and real estate, all without ever stepping into the spotlight. And then, suddenly, he was gone. In 1892, he died from tuberculosis at the age of 56. No public mourning, no monuments, no legacy of charity, just a $75 billion fortune in today's money, and a reputation that made even the Rockefellers wince. But Gould's ghost still lingers. Every corporate raid, every hostile takeover, every financial system designed to protect the powerful and punish the slow, that's his fingerprint. He didn't just build an empire. He rewrote the rules. He proved you don't need kindness to win. You don't need friends. You don't even need to be seen. You just need to know when to move and when to make the rest of the world stop. Subscribe for more.